Greetings, my fellow viewers. Are you bored of your everyday normal life? Well, this is the video for you. Well, you might be asking yourself, well, what is this video about? Well, if you calm the fuck down for 1 second, I'll tell you. Jesus. Well, anyways, this video is about none other than YouTube's favorite chocolate bar making, shitty Lunchables knockoff making YouTuber, Mr. Beast, and another YouTuber that I look up to, oompavile. I know what you're asking yourself. What do these two have anything in common? Well, they don't. It's the fact that oompaville interviewed Mr. Beast, and to put it very shortly and lightly, it did not go well. Again, that is the shortest way that I can put it, but you are obviously wanting to watch this video, so I'm gonna extend on that idea a little bit, like an English teacher. We're gonna dwell on that for a little bit. So 10 days ago, drama and commentary YouTuber oompaville interviewed very controversial Mr. Beast. If you watched my previous videos, you will see that I have too gone over Mr. Beast drama, but I did not get an interview. Well, because I'm a small channel. Other than that, oompaville, interviewed Mr. Beast, and it did not go great. Oompaville, to a lot of people's dismay, asked him very blunt and just very easy toss-up questions. And a lot of people did not like the way that he interviewed Mr. Beast. And I mean, if you're going to interview somebody who is very, very controversial recently, and you're going to give him a platform, which I mean, he already does have a platform, give him an interview to clear his name, and you don't even give him a chance to do that, I mean, come on. No wonder why people are having such a visceral reaction to this whole thing. It overall was just not a good interview, and I mean, I didn't really watch it. But I did watch a lot of people respond to it, and from what I've seen, a lot of people, I mean, like the internet, oompaville's fan base, and Mr. Beast's remaining fan base after, everything, they equally did not like this interview. And before I say anything else, I want to mention the fact that Mr. Beast last second told Caleb, which is oompaville's name, that he was going to go over to his house and get an interview with him. So I will give Caleb a smidge of benefit of the doubt, being literally last second notified that he was going to do an interview with the probably most controversial man in the world right now. I mean, you can't really do a whole lot to prepare, but I digress. A lot of these questions that Mr. Beast was asked could have been very easily answered and could have shown some light on a lot of this situation, but I feel like he just physically could not. I mean, oh, I'm literally embarrassed talking about it. I have secondhand embarrassment. Because I easily, if I was in his situation, which I realistically would never, but if I were in Mr. Beast's shoes, I could answer 90% of his oompaville's questions to a T. But Mr. Beast just could not, and it was just so embarrassing to look at. But after the video was posted on oompaville's channel, it did not have very great feedback, and people in the comments were saying things like how the questions felt like they were bought. And I mean that as in like how oompaville was bought. He sounded like he was getting paid to ask these questions. And I mean, I don't blame him. Like, if I was watching my favorite YouTuber interview somebody that was in a whole shit ton of drama, and the questions sounded so generic and just thrown at him, like out of his ass, I would be disappointed as well. And another thing that people were bringing up, and it was a very popular take at the time, I mean, I guess it still is, and I personally believe it, but people were saying that CoffeeZilla, a popular content creator that basically goes through people's like finances and stuff. He covers a lot of crypto scams, like Logan Paul's crypto zoo scam. CoffeeZilla went through that, and even recently he went through a bunch of Mr. Beast's like finances and crypto. But he is very much more knowledgeable on the situation than oompavile. So a lot of people were saying that CoffeeZilla should have been the one to interview Mr. Beast, and I mean, it in all reality, it makes the most sense for him to. I mean, he literally had to go through, I mean, months of just everything, literally everything, finances, videos, interviews, everything. And I would want somebody with all that information to interview Mr. Beast, not somebody who barely knows anything and only looked up stuff afterwards. And actually, after oompavile posted his video interviewing Mr. Beast, CoffeeZilla actually reacted to the video and was actually in the video at the very he was at the very end though, because oompaville had recorded some follow-up questions after the fact, and they were like CoffeeZilla's questions that he wanted to ask Mr. Beast, because I mean CoffeeZilla is really in this. I mean he has been going through everything Mr. Beast related. I mean crypto wise and like finance wise. But still, he wrote some questions that he wanted to ask Mr. Beast, and he sent them over to oompaville, and they did get asked and answered, but it was at the very end of a 2.5 hour video. I mean, and they're probably the best questions. I mean, they are the best questions because they're from somebody who actually knows about the situation and actually wants answers to something very important. And you might be asking yourself, well, what were these questions? Well, the first question was basically, did you or did you not, you know, actually buy these CryptoPunks that were basically scams? And he says no, but there's actual Twitter evidence that he tweeted, like stating that he wanted these CryptoPunks and that he was actually going to purchase them, which I just feel like is a dumb move. Why are you saying that you didn't purchase these when you have tweets very much showing and implying that you were buying these CryptoPunks? It's just so stupid. And Mr. Beast also went on Impulsive, which is Logan Paul's podcast, and said how he was buying these CryptoPunks and how he liked some of them because of their attributes. I don't know what that means. I think it's like the way they look, but I'm not a big crypto person, so I don't know. I don't really fucking care about what it means. But he went on to say that he bought these and he actually sold them. He said these in the podcast, which is it's undeniable proof that he knows what he was doing. He knew that he was buying them, and he could not make the statement that, oh, his like financial advisors were buying this, or his fund or whatever the fuck they're called was buying these. No, Mr. Beast himself were buying these CryptoPunks, and he cannot run away from the fact. Even CoffeeZilla went through this in the video that he responded to oompaville's video. And the rest of the questions were basically trying to confirm if he had anything to do with the CryptoPunks, and he basically just throws the questions away and gives a bullshit-ass answer saying, oh, it wasn't me. I had nothing to do with it. Wait, what even are CryptoPunks? And he basically just tries to play stupid when everybody knows that this man is a fucking fraud, and he knows damn well what he did. But yeah, that's basically it for the new Mr. Beast update. He did an interview. It was really bad. oompaville really did not do a great job interviewing him, and it's like 10% the fault of Mr. Beast calling him last minute, letting him know that he was going to go over there for an interview, and 90% oompaville's fault for asking the stupidest fucking questions known to man. But yeah, it's high time I get out of here. And, sorry if this video was a little sloppy. I mean, I haven't been feeling good lately. But, yeah. Again, it's high time I got out of here. I need to finish editing this video. But, just because I'm done with this video doesn't mean you have to be done with me. And, actually, to help you out a little bit, I'm going to give you a couple of videos right here. And again, that little icon in the middle, press it. Why don't you? Please. I beg of you. But, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna skedaddle. Sayonara?